Is he a everybody kind of guy once again? Fox,
I'm
Mario?
not too sure. Like, I'm from Michigan, so.
I see. Okay. So you have no idea what's up.
So
you're not as familiar with the heroes of NJ.
No. I mean,
right.
everyone knows who DJ Nintendo is, though. That man's Bowser is legendary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
but
absolutely.
I'm very unfamiliar with the East Coast PM scene.
Yeah, that's understandable.
All right, well, it looks like it's going to be DJ versus Chibo.
Versus Chibo.
Yeah.
I don't know who Chibo plays either, to be
I
honest.
believe Chibo still plays Sheik.
Oh, okay.
Just a simple transition from Melee to PM.
All right. I can stick around for one more match, but I'm on a deadline, so I gotta head out after that.
All right.
I didn't even know Chibo plays Project M.
I think Chibo just, like, he dips his foot in every bit of Smash.
Yeah, no, and that's cool. I like it when people do that, you know? Especially, I like it when Brawl players play Project M, because they usually have kind of a fresh perspective on the game, you know? Because a lot of Melee players, they play Project M, and oftentimes their perspective is they're looking for a lot of Melee elements in the game, you know what I mean? So a lot of their opinions are, you know, of course they're familiar with Melee, so they're going to be making comparisons to Melee. Even if the character is like a new character not in Melee, they're going to be looking at it from a very Melee perspective. But Brawl players, they have a completely different perspective. So that's always very interesting for me to see.
Alright, so game 1 starts out on Dreamland. So Chibo ends up opting to go Sheik like we guessed.
Yep, as expected, but I think DJ is probably going to... DJ went Fox, actually. I wanted to see him go Bowser or something. That would have been
hype. Bowser is so fun to watch in this game.
Yeah, but probably not against Sheik anyway. But
just like Sheik is in Melee, Sheik just really can still, if you're not familiar with like your character, Sheik will just open all your holes.
Yeah, absolutely. But the one major difference with Sheik in this game is the down throw. The down throw can be DI'd so that it does not chain grab or as easily set up for combos. But the difference is that the back throw is also a mix-up. And so if you can DI the down throw one way and DI the back throw the other way, but if you read the throw wrong, then you can get comboed out of it one or the other. So it's kind of like a toss-up. And that's the main difference with Sheik and Project M.
But man, DJ is really applying so much pressure right now. He's almost up 2 full stocks.
Yeah, he's being smart about it. He's good at keeping his distance when necessary, but as soon as he sees the moment, he jumps right in. And that Zelda recovery wasn't enough for Chibo, but this is exactly what I expected in this match, you know?
Yeah.
For someone who is, like you said, dipping their foot in Project M versus like
a seasoned Melee player and PM player, I take it.
That's very insane. Zelda's very interesting in Project M though, and that's the one thing. Even with seasoned Melee players in Project M, if they're not familiar with the matchup, then they can really start to falter because there are some really odd and interesting matchups in Project M, and that's much more of a component in this game than in Melee because there are so many different playstyles, many more viable characters. It's not just a matter of learning, the top 6 or 7 matchups. You're
gonna actually have to learn like all the characters because it does feel like a lot of characters did really change. Like, I feel like some characters that did come straight from Melee, they really did get a lot of changes.
Yeah, I mean, especially the lower tier Melee characters because they're designed to be more viable in this game, and that's welcoming, of course, but it makes Project M as a whole, in my opinion, much more fundamentals oriented because you can't just learn those top matchups and learn, okay, this is exactly like my percentages and my combos on the character. You can learn that for a few matchups in Project M, but learning it for every single character, there's not going to be a player in your region, or there's not going to be a player for every single character in your region. So you're only going to get a small sample of like, I really know this matchup, So you're going to come to a tournament and you're going to be facing characters that you've probably barely played against before. So you don't know your exact setups, you don't know your exact combos. It's much more fundamentals oriented, You have to get really good reads. You have to really pay attention to their hitboxes and quickly adapt in the middle of the match, and that's a key difference, in my opinion, between Melee and Project M.
Now going into game 2, what do you think Chibo is going to counterpick? Because it looks like he banned... Okay.
Yeah, if they were on Dreamland... Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, switch to Charizard. That's interesting.
All right.
And going to Fountain of Dreams. So keeping it at those melee neutrals. But you know, if that's what you're comfortable with, though, if I were him, I would have taken it to one of the wonkier stages. You know, something that maybe DJ is not familiar with. I think that would have made things interesting.
Yeah. Because do the spaces do well on the? Do spaces do well on Rumble Falls?
On Rumble Falls?
I feel like I was almost certain that was a decent Charizard stage.
Rumble Falls is a really big stage, so that's really, you know, if you take Fox to Rumble Falls, he's probably gonna laser camp you, you know. But it looks like in this match, Chibo's holding his ground much better as Charizard.
Yeah.
And again, that's likely because DJ's just not used to the matchup. He doesn't know what's coming at him, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that neutral air with its like incredible arc range. So we're just going to have to see if DJ can adapt by the end of the match, and I'm willing to bet that he can. Again, being such a high-level player, you know, he's already taken the lead here, but you know, Chibo's at least doing a little bit better than last match.
Yeah, Chibo seems like he's using Charizard's Nair as like an approach to just get in.
Yeah, and that's a good tactic, or at least a counter approach to Fox, because such a wide arc on the Nair really. You know, if Fox is trying to get in with a short hop or a full hop, pretty much anything, that Nair can stop him in his tracks. You know, it's a very valuable tool for Charizard. Ooh, but those F smashes aren't going to do so good for him. You know, if Fox is just going to dash dance right around those, you're going to need a hard read to get one of those F smashes in.
Solid DI right there too.
Yeah.
But that actually will end it. Alright, Chibo looking for a nice ledge hog, but DJ manages to get straight to the ledge. Chibo right now, I kind of feel, is fishing a little bit too hard for the kill move.
Yeah, and that's kind of a symptom that you see a lot. You know, when the opponent is at high percents, you just really want to just get that stock over with and get the kill move in there. You know, that's a habit for a lot of people. So yeah, he's throwing out those F smashes. That's not going to do very well for him. You know, and maybe that's more of a brawl thing because you don't get punished as hard. You know, if you miss your kill move, they're going to get 1, maybe 2 hits on you. And again, I don't know all that much about brawl, but it might be, you know, much better risk. Oh, there we go, F smash. It might be much better risk reward to try to get in one of those kill moves in brawl, and maybe that's where Chibo's coming from here.
Yeah. That would.
Yeah, if that's you know, if that's one thing Chibo can do is take advantage of Charizard's jumps and just take him off stage and, you know, get a good gimp on him. But that's it.
Yep.
DJ got the up smash in.
DJ takes that 2-0.
As expected, but I commend Chibo for you know, for trying his hand on this, and
yeah.
You know, I enjoyed watching him play. So, but anyway, that's it for me. I gotta head out. It was fun commentating, though short.
All right.
And nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.